Hey everybody! Oh, I see Piro's already redeemed a hydrate and we didn't even get started. How are you guys? Let me just double check everything as I usually do. Tell me if you guys can hear me. Sound check, please. Let me make sure my YouTube chat's on. Looks fine. You make sure we're on YouTube. Yeah, everything looks good. Welcome! How are you guys doing today? Can you hear that? Okay, that's great. Tell me if the music's too loud. I found some rainy Death Note music. I thought it was very suitable. And Kayla, I'm gonna show you the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff that I got finally after like waiting forever. But first we're going to let people come in, and as they do, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do today. So actually let me show you. A couple weeks ago we did these anatomy studies, as you can see over here. And we started coloring them because we liked how they turned out, so we started finishing them. We did Yami the first time, and last stream we did Link, and now today we're going to do L. And so we're going to work on that. We're just going to ink and color him, nothing special. We're just going to chat and hang out. And Laura's in chat. I'm just here for a bit. Hello Laura, how are you doing? What did you guys eat today? I actually have a snack right here that I'm going to start with. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. In fact, actually, let me quickly make a new canvas. So we'll just call it L 2025. Okay, let's turn it around. Okay. So we're gonna work on him on that. Chicken tenders, yum. Barbecue, great. I had some cookies. Kayla always here to distort the situation. I'm gonna make some bacon meal soon and have a taco. That sounds great, you guys. That's awesome. I didn't have anything special today. I had some Katie. I know. There's just like never time to do anything. So now, I'm having one of these. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna show you real quick. Or, wait. Should I wait for Rika to come on? I don't know if Rika's gonna come on. Because, I wanna show you guys these. Specifically Kayla and Rika, because they were interested the most, but we'll wait a little bit. And also, halfway in the stream, we're gonna read Silver FANGS. Quite an interesting episode. So we're gonna read that together and react to it and comment and all that fun stuff. So let's just get started, shall we? Move my keyboard out of the way. Bring this in. Get my key dial. And my sweater. My glove. But yeah, what are you guys up to this Saturday? What are you doing? How are you feeling? Okay. So first things first, we have to copy this folder with L in it. We're gonna come in here, paste in it. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Figuring out the background is always gonna be fun. It's been fun doing backgrounds with you guys. I don't know why. I thought we'd like be bored of them, but it's been fun. All right. Yeah. So it doesn't need to be too dark. I like them like this. Maybe I'll put some like cryptic text or something. I don't know. I'll think of something. Currently waiting on background fixes for the next episode, Mermaid in Wonderland. But other than that, just chilling this weekend. It's so much fun making comics, isn't it? I love it so much. It brings me such joy. I like telling stories. I like drawing. How's the comic going for you, by the way, Laura? Pierre says you're playing Roblox today. I think I read that already, didn't I? I'm not sure, but either way, sounds fun. Kayla says the backgrounds are great. They've been fun. I have to think about what to do for Elf this time. It's a great passion to have. Yes, very fulfilling. It's good. Almost at 23 minutes up. Congrats. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Let's start inking. Let's come in here. Oh, you know what? I should probably pull up a reference for him, right? Just make sure I know what's up. So, just real quick. Not that he's complicated or anything, but I just want to be accurate. This one will do. Actually, no. I hate it. I changed my mind. Maybe find a better one. This one's better. Or you know what? I don't even need him to be there, actually. I can just put him right here. Okay. Alright. Bookworm says, was almost debating going to Kelowna today to meet and see Simple Plan Reform. Oh, because the faith-based plans I had for tonight are going to happen next weekend instead, but then I decided to stay home instead. Hey, I mean, that works for me. You can hang out with me today and then do the other plans next week. Call me biased. Well, that sounds really great. Exactly. Yeah, sweet. That means you can stay for the fun episode of FANGS that we're gonna read and see these Yu-Gi-Oh goodies that I got. Which, should I share them right now? I don't know. You tell me. Tell me in chat. Alright, let's do this. Man, since we're all here though, can I just like talk about how insanely busy I've been? My goodness, I finally had a chance to trim all of the prints and like package them all. Took forever. Not that I'm complaining, it's a great problem to have. I'm just saying that normally like I could do it with a little bit more flexibility and freedom, but like lately things just keep on coming up all the time and it just feels like there's never enough time to do anything. And I was just like worried. I'm like, am I ever gonna get these like packaged? My goodness. But I did. It's all good. And I already put what was remaining from the pre-orders over on this shop, so if you guys haven't yet, go by there and check out all the new stuff. Okay. Let's see. Kayla says yes, she wants to see them now. Okay. Kyle says, hey, MJ, you look lovely. How are you? Hello, Kyle. I'm good. Okay. I'm good. How are you doing? We're just working on L today. The last of the lineup, and then next stream I think we'll either work on a commission that I have if I haven't finished it by then. If not that, maybe we'll make some new anatomy studies. We'll do some new characters. Okay. So check this out. I'll go to the... I'll make my camera bigger for a second. Look, so... First I'll start with my favorite. Look what I got. See? Don't mind the ring light. And he's so much bigger than I thought he was because this is the other one that I had that I've been using up until now. Like, do you see the size difference? I mean, they're the same height, but because he's sitting, the image is bigger. So that's pretty cool. And then we could always wait a little longer to see if Rika shows. If she shows, I'll just show her again. Good, Mad 15 attacks on art fight, so I'm thrilled about that. That's great. 15, that's a lot. That must be so much fun. It's crazy how big they are now. Yeah, and I love it because I'm blind, as you know, and I don't always have my glasses on, which I actually shouldn't have them on when I'm drawing because it's right in front of me. I just have to remember to take them off. So having it so big in the distance, I can see them better. And then I also got the stickers, which are also gigantic. I didn't expect this at all. They're huge. Where am I supposed to put these? They are great though. See? I had to get them both just because I think Kaiba ended up looking really awesome in this set. So I got his standee too. And he's even bigger. He's gigantic. Look at this. He's humongous. And I haven't opened him yet, so we're gonna do that right now. It's the first time. Let's do it. I have the same problem with the sticker. Yeah, they're humongous. Like, and I got two, thinking that I would want two to put them on stuff, but I don't even have anything to put one on. I have no idea what's going on. I have to. Okay. He's humongous. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hey there. They look awesome. I'm gonna set them down if I got the room for them. The thing, I love acrylic standees because figures, unfortunately, are gigantic dust collectors. So I don't like to have them out too much, whereas these, because they're collapsible, you can collect so many, and they like don't take a lot of room, and they don't collect a lot of dust either. That's crazy. I wish you guys can see how they look like. They look awesome. They look awesome. But yeah, no, I still love this one. I'll swap them out once in a while, you know? But yeah, I need to figure out what to do with these stickers. I have no idea. Maybe on a water bottle or something. I don't know. Like, where am I supposed to do this? It's huge. It doesn't fit on my phone, it doesn't fit on anything. Okay, I'm done my treat. Back to work. How many of you in chat have seen Death Note? Okay, I'm gonna do the eye in a separate layer just in case I choose to edit it. It's not fair, guys. Like, can the time? Like, can someone just slow down the clock? Like, was it always this fast? I feel like it's gotten... Like, time goes by faster than it used to be. Am I crazy? That's what it feels like. But anyways, like, I woke up today and I was like, great. I don't work today, which means I can get as much done as I like. And the plan was to mail all those orders which unfortunately I didn't get to because I didn't go to the post office. But it's okay, because I'll do that next week. And then it was to finish a page of SilverFangs in time for the stream. That was the plan. That's why I had Katie, because there was like no time. Did I finish the page of SilverFangs? No, I still didn't, because that's great. Because art takes so long. How annoying. Let's see, Bookman says, I'm debating watching for the first time. Ooh, let me see, I'm gonna try to sell it to you. Laura says, my favorite thing out of Death Note is, I'll take a potato chip and eat it. That's everybody's favorite. So, that doesn't count, but it's true, it's great. 24 hours feels like 5 minutes lately. Yeah, what the heck? Something's happening. Something's happening to the world, or the universe, or whatever. So, Elle's eyebrows can't be seen. Got it. Okay. So, what's it called? Death Note is one of those, right? Because you guys know that I've said this before. I think that anime generally is not that great. I always insist that if people enjoy comics and reading in general, always go to the source of the manga, because the art is always better, the story is always better, the pacing is always better, it's usually always better. But there are a few exceptions, and I think that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those. I think that Death Note is definitely one of those. I think, especially with the dubbing too, sometimes when they dub it, they usually do terrible jobs. There are exceptions, and Death Note is one of them. I think they did a great job with the voice acting, so if you're looking for something to watch, I recommend. And what I like about Death Note is, there's a lot of things I like about it, but the coolest thing about it is that it makes you question morality. Like, it's one of those, there's a word for it, there's like a genre for it, where it makes you question, like, it makes you, not question, but it makes you have to, like, think about what the right thing to do is, with the right side. Project Kyle says One Piece. One Piece is anime. I do not agree is one of the exceptions. I think it's quite bad. I think recent seasons have been a lot better. But I'm actually really excited because they said that they're going to make a whole new anime where they're going to cut all of the filler and upgrade on the animation. So maybe then that'll be really good. But I personally hate that One Piece anime. But the manga is phenomenal. I mean, you're allowed to like it. I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying this is my opinion. Bookworm says, it's funny that you say something is happening to the world because I'm listening to a romance about a pop star and her former childhood friend turned bodyguard and a solar flare shuts everything down. Wow. What do you mean by shuts everything down? Like everything, like, is closed? Like power goes out kind of thing? Like, what do you mean? Have you seen the anime Noragami yet? Would highly recommend it. I have not. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it? Tell it to me. Len says, hey you, hello. Kyle smiles. I'm a huge One Piece fan though, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that, like, I don't think the anime is one of those, like, if someone asked me which version of One Piece to read, I would say read the manga, and if you don't have the time, watch the live action. That's what I would say. Or wait for the new anime. But yeah, so Death Note's one of those series that makes you, like, it makes you ask, like, what the right thing to do is, which, since considering me and Kayla have similar ideas of a certain worldview, I think that it would be interesting to get her take on it. But, it's also really interesting to watch these two, because it's about these two geniuses who both have different sense of right and wrong, and that they're always, like, trying to outsmart each other, and it's really fun. Yeah, power shuts off completely. No phones, cars, planes, everything. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's kind of that energy that I'm talking about with, like, time going by faster. It's like this weird phenomenon. And I don't think we're the only ones feeling this. Laura says, you would really love the main character of Noragami. He's a god named Yato. I've done a whole research video on this anime and why it's the best in my opinion. Really? Wow. Okay, I mean, hey, I'm interested in your video. Why don't you send me the link and I'll take a look. I did just recently start watching something new, but I'm scared to say what it is because every time, it already happened twice. Both times that I said this to somebody, they spoiled something, and it's really annoying even though I asked not to. I asked in advance and they accidentally spoiled something, so I'm not gonna share yet, but so far I'm really digging it. Really digging it. So when I finish it, I will let you guys know what I think about it. That's the worst. I know, I don't... And these people, one of them I know in real life as well, and I know that they mean well. It's just, it was an accident, but it's so like thoughtless of an accident. So it was really frustrating that they weren't a little bit more careful. I think they were more excited to like talk about it without being aware of what they were saying. So I didn't appreciate that, but it's okay, all is forgiven. I'm just not risking anymore. Yeah, you guys keep getting me off topic. I want to tell you guys about Death Note. Oh, and Pion is in chat on YouTube. Hello, how are you doing? What are you up to today? But yeah, Death Note. So, can I tell you the like synopsis of the series, Kayla, or are you like how, I don't know how much you know about Death Note already. When I get someone to read a book that I love, I always make sure to keep my mouth shut until they're done. Exactly, unless they want spoilers. But and you know what the worst part is about this person who spoiled? They didn't even watch the whole thing. They spoiled it for themselves. They like only watched like the first season and then just read like what happens. So they didn't even have an interest to finish it. So I'm like, why were you so eager to talk to me about it if you yourself aren't even like a fan? Like I've already watched more than you and you're just spoiling it just because, like, I don't know. Not cool. So this part of the face is hidden in shadow, so I'm just gonna do that. Just hatch it out. Yes, tell me. I don't know anything. I don't know anything other than the fact that he puts a name in the book and they die. Yeah, okay. So basically you have your main character, Light Yagami, which he's like this like perfectly groomed, like very handsome, popular, like ideal, representative of like a true... Oh, thank you for the subscription over on YouTube, Pion. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And go ahead and tell me if you like what you like about Death Note or if you've seen it. So let's see. So yeah, he's like this perfectly groomed guy. He's like the ideal like every parent's like dream of what their like son would be, and he's really, really intelligent. He's like the smartest young man like in the country, right? And he gets his hands on a Death Note, which I'm not going to tell you where it originates from because I feel like that would be more fun to find out as you watch. And yeah, he writes his name in the Death Note. He can write somebody's name in the Death Note and that person dies. And there are like certain rules that he has to abide by to have that power. But aside from that, he pretty much uses it to try and change the world for the better by using it to kill bad guys, I guess. And then what happens is over time, a detective, L, this guy right here, my husband, he notices a pattern, starts to confront this person, and he has to kind of try to like basically catch him because it's kind of, imagine trying to catch somebody like a murderer like that. Like how can you prove who it is, right? So it's pretty much just like this battle of intelligence, like this battle of like who's smarter, because now the person with the notebook wants to kill L because he's trying to catch him, because if he catches him, he's going to go to jail, right? Or probably even executed. So it's basically who can catch each other first without discovering the other person's identity. And it's a show that's based on like who's the more clever one, and they're both geniuses. L is the best detective in the world, and Light is the smartest young man in his country. And we're gonna get an ad soon, just warning you guys. This is I don't know Death Note. You doing a Death Note boy? Yes, I'm drawing L the detective. And I have to ask you guys to forgive me. I am the absolute worst at like just explaining things. I think that was probably like the worst Death Note intro ever. If anybody in chat wants to do a better job than me, please do so. Now I'm trying to think of what Kayla might like about Death Note. I think Kayla, I think the most interesting thing that you're gonna find about it is what I found interesting about it, and that is thinking about what you would do in that situation. Like, whose side are you on? Just, ooh, interesting. You're fine. It is interesting. That's a good way to describe it. And the best part is it's not very long. It's quite short. Because some series are just, like, ridiculously long, right? But it's a short series. I'm pretty sure it's only, like, 30-something episodes. I have the whole manga, and I'm pretty sure there was only, like, 8 volumes. It's a pretty short series. You probably binge it in a weekend. Not even. There's some supernatural elements to it as well. You know, there's the concept of heaven and hell, and there's demonic nature to it, and it's just interesting to see to see the different perspectives, because both of them believe they're justice, right? L thinks that he's fighting for the greater good by catching this serial killer, but then Light thinks that he's the greater good because he's ridding the world of what he calls trash, right? So it's really interesting to see them go at it. And sorry, my OBS is being a little goofy. I think I've watched a few episodes though. I remember the detective. The detective is my favorite character, which I guess kind of gives away a little bit on whose side I'm on. But you make up your own minds. I know when you go online and like read like threads and stuff of conversation of what people say and think, it is really divided. How about you guys? For those who have seen Death Note, what side are you guys on? Like, who do you think is morally superior, I guess, for lack of a better word? Is it on any streaming service that you know of? I mean, Crunchyroll for sure, probably. I think you can probably see the whole thing on YouTube. I think I did. I can check. I think it was on Death Note. It was on Netflix for a little while, but I think that was a while ago. I don't think it's still there. I'll search around after. Yeah, I'll see as well if I can find it as well. I'll send you a link if I find it. And I can say another thing though. There's no undertone of like romance or anything. And the reason why I mention that is because I know that's your favorite genre, but there is a character in it that is interesting, super interesting, because like she's completely driven. Like her whole character is driven by the fact that she's completely in love and obsessed with somebody. And that really completely affects the plot a lot. So that's interesting. Maybe that'll make you raise eyebrows in a good way. Here. Which, hang on a second, this is supposed to be rough. Why am I trying to make this so clean? I totally forgot. Cool it, MJ, cool it. Let's loosen the wrist a little. Speaking of art and Death Note, one thing I will say is one of my favorite art books that I own is actually the Art of Death Note, and that's because the artist, there's actually two creators of Death Note, and the artist specifically is actually very, very good, and I really love his stuff, and his marker work is just phenomenal. I'm just sharing that just for the sake of it. I think he does very good work. For those of you who like art and art books and all that stuff, I recommend The Art of Death Note. And it's a big book too. I should show it sometime. It's not like your average book. It's like big. It's like a poster-sized book, and it's stunning. I'm late. Hey Bobo, how are you doing? Games launch. Well, I'm glad you have stuff to look forward to all the time. That's great. I haven't, because, you know, I was talking about how, like, I haven't had time for, like, anything lately. One thing that I'm hoping to do when things finally slow down and I'm able to catch up on all the stuff I gotta do, I am hoping to go see the new Superman movie. If you guys seen it, let me know if it's good. The trailer looked promising, and you know I love superheroes, so, and my husband does too, so I figured it would be a good date for us. Work has been exhausting, and I'm seeing it next week. Cool, cool. Maybe I will too. We can share thoughts on it. Hopefully, if life allows me. Okay. Oh, I haven't seen it yet, but it's also on my list of things to see. Yeah! It looked pretty good. And I've been avoiding looking up anything about it because of the spoiler situation, so I don't know anything other than what's on the trailer, so. So Elle is like that character, like I've spoken to Rika about this before. I call him my black sheep on my lineup of characters that I really like, because he's kind of like a weirdo. Like, he's super antisocial. Like, look at his hair, right? And he's got the bags under his eyes because he never sleeps. So, because he's always thinking. Like, he's the best detective in the world because he solves crimes that nobody can figure out. So he's like super pale because he like never leaves his like computer. Like, he's always in the dark and hunched over. He has bad posture. He's always like uncomfortably like leaning forward. Like, he's like a total, you know how they say like geniuses are always like strange because of like to be that to invest into a certain level of genius, you have to like sacrifice a lot. Like, look, you can actually see the KD box behind me. You see, you can see you can see the trash that I haven't put away yet. Every stream, you guys always can see my trash behind me. It's so funny because I always clean up at the end of the day, so I haven't gotten to that yet. But anyways, what was I saying about Elle? Right, so he's like pale and he's super introverted and he's antisocial and weird and yeah, just not the type that you'd expect for MJ to be like. That's it, I'm not gonna say. Like, Kayla, if you ever watch it and you get to know him, you're probably gonna be like, MJ, what's the matter with you? And all I can say is it's what's here. I like how he speaks. I like how he thinks, and I respect it. And she laughs. Yeah, he's a freak. He's a freak. That's why I say he's the black sheep. He doesn't fit in, like, to the others. Like, he's so different. He's super weird. But he's super popular amongst anime and manga fans because of the character. It's the person who he is. It's the inside, okay, that matters. I'm still trying to. I'm getting too eager. I'm jumping too ahead. I'm already thinking about the background. We're not even there yet.
Tip from Kayla with $20. Yay, fangirling over fictional men.
Kayla, that's a big one. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I mean, I love the message. Can anyone relate? Okay, this can't just be me and Kayla's illness. This has to be something more than that. Thank you. Huge shout out to Kayla for the tip. Thank you so much. And if you guys don't know, what she just contributed to, if you look at the bottom of my screen, you can see the Ko-fi goal bar just rose after she tipped. We're at 45% now. So when it gets to 100%, I will draw something that fans request. We take polls and stuff of when to decide and what it is. So, illness. It is an illness. How would you describe it? Thank you so much, Kayla. That's so kind. Guilty of fanboying over fictional women. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. We can relate, you know? It's just it's swap genders. It doesn't matter. It's you know, you're just a guy after the girls. We understand and relate. Speaking of cute girls, you know, Misa in Death Note is actually one that I've cosplayed before. Years ago, when I was 19, I think. 18, 19. I remember cosplaying as Misa. That was fun. It was perfect because back then I went totally blonde. Which I didn't know too bad as a blonde, actually. Looking back, I actually I pulled it off okay. But I like my dark hair more. But, yeah, so I just took the opportunity because it's an easy cosplay and I did that. Also, yeah, I'm like enjoying the soundtrack because another awesome thing about Death Note is the music is top tier. Some of the best tracks come from Death Note. How's that looking? Okay, I'm gonna grab my thicken tool here and just do a little bit, couple touches there. Okay. But yeah, you know, considering that generous tip from Kayla, I think Kayla, you'll be the one to decide what we do next stream. We can either do some more sketches and make some more characters, or we can work on a commission, we can work on something totally new. You know? If you want to request something, you know, maybe, I mean, I can't promise it'll take it, but if you want to, like, give some ideas, if something works, like, just hit me up with what you think. I'm totally, my ears are open, and you can convince me for sure. You've been nothing but so supportive all the time. Pauline is one of the Nintendo girls that's pretty popular in her younger form. And the new Donkey Kong game already has so much fan art. Oh yeah? It's kind of funny, Pauline, like she kind of like disappeared for like years before she made a comeback. Like I remember I always knew about her, but like nobody knew who the heck she was. Now everybody knows who she is now. Ooh, I'll think about it. Yeah, for sure. You can DM me, we can come up with something together on what to do next. Because I can show, here, I'll open up the progress that I have going on Darkstrider's commission of the How to Train Your Dragon art, because I've been coloring it. This is as far as I've gone. So we can do this. Because yeah, my commissions have been totally on hold at the moment. They're still open, guys, just so you know, and I'm still working on them. It's just really, really slow because of how busy I've been. So this is what I have going so far. Yeah, I don't know if these colors are gonna stick. They're just kind of placeholders for now. I'm still kind of messing with it. But yeah, this is one thing we can do next time. I mean, this is probably what I'm gonna go with if we don't end up deciding anything else. So yeah. Things should start slowing down though, finally. Pauline was overlooked because Daisy, Peach, and Angelina are the more popular ones. No, 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 even before then. Even before then. I remember, like, knowing who Pauline was, even before Daisy was a thing. Wait, that's not totally true, because I'm pretty sure Daisy was a thing already before I was even born. But what I mean by is that, like, before people even knew who Daisy was, or before Daisy was even popular, I remember knowing who Pauline was, and most people didn't. So people know who she is now because Nintendo is giving her attention. They're including her in stuff. And I'm pretty sure they're doing it now because Nintendo's aware that a big chunk of their audience are, like, their biggest paying audience, I think, is millennials. And they know that the millennials, being the age that they are, will appreciate a character like Pauline. Because I'm pretty sure before they didn't like her too much because she was too risque for kids. But they're changing their marketing. Not that I know for sure, I'm making a lot of assumptions. But yeah, so we're almost done with the inks here. Let's just draw the stitching on his jeans. So the folds here are incorrect, so I'm gonna just quickly come in here. Okay. He's also a very thin guy, as you can see. He's not like the other two who goes out of their way to stay in shape. This guy forgets to eat. Oh, and when he does eat, he's, as you can see in the GIF, he's like, look how weird he is, the way he's eating, and like the way he moves and the way he talks. He's like a total weirdo. And he's always eating sugar all the time. That's his favorite thing to eat. And it's funny because when he's asked about how he can have a diet like that without putting on weight, he says that it's because he burns so many calories by using his brain. Implying that everyone else is dumb. You know what? I respect it, Elle. Aura's in chat! Hello, Aura! Hope your day's been beautiful. It has been. It's been a pretty good day. I've been having a rough time. Feel like I had no time for anything lately, but it's been better. How are you doing? Here, I'll give a shout out to Aura. If you guys like video games, specifically visual novels, she loves to play. And she's just a sweetheart all around. You can go follow her on Twitch. Let me quickly check the YouTube chat. Nope, we're all good. Yeah, how are you doing, Aura? What did you eat today? I was drilling holes in my walls. Why on earth were you doing that, girl? Hanging stuff? Okay. Yeah, chicken and waffles on them. That sounds nice. Yeah, we're just talking Death Note and stuff. No spoilers in chat because Kayla's considering to watch it, but if you want to share with her who your favorite character is and or say something that you like about it without spoiling the show, please do. Now I'm hungry. Honestly, Same. I might eat something when this is over. Need a... Okay. Watch it. My favorite character is Light Yagami. Okay. Tell us why, or without. Also love me Senrem. And share something without spoiling the story or their role or anything. Try to be hush hush about it. Okay, well, Light has good intentions for the world. I plead he's a good boy. I can't say anything. I'm just gonna say interesting. I cannot wait to see Kayla's take if she decides to watch. Okay, so now this counter that he's on can just be the desk of his computer, which could be interesting actually, because that means that the light could be from behind. Maybe we can make that work. Or maybe we'll put some writing on the desk, because there is a scene where he writes on a table with permanent marker. He just like vandalizes the furniture in the hotel room. And he can do that because he's like loaded, because he's the best detective in the world, so like he can just like replace the furniture in a hotel without even blinking. So he just like writes on the table. Yeah, he's crazy. Okay, so now I'm just gonna quickly look for a reference for the colors, because we've been kind of like sticking with the canon material for the other two, and I want to keep that up. So I'm gonna look up L Death Note at headquarters. Let's see. Give me a moment, guys. I'm just trying to get a good one. I like this. This one's not bad. So there's this one, though it's hard to see. Let's see. Give me a second. Because I also have to pick something without spoiling Kayla, so. There's also this one. This one might work. I like the grid on this one though. Okay, well first I'm going to take the colors of this background here. just going to fill that. Hang on, Mike. It's auto-saving. Give me a second. Nisa's a cutie and she's way smarter than people cut her out to be. Rem is nice mom figure too. Okay, I won't say much with light since no spoilers. Ella's knowledge is in power. Yeah, chicken and waffles with milk syrup is so good. That sounds delicious! That's great. Did you make it yourself? Okay, yeah, let me save this real quick. Aura! Another subscription! You're the best. Thank you so much! That means the world. It's very helpful. This track is my favorite in the whole series. It always plays in the most epic moments. Okay. Okay, so now we do this. And I'm gonna go a little bit darker. Okay. Now I'm going to steal the grid idea. I like the grid, so I'm just gonna like the grid on his wall. Okay. Let's add a little bit of texture. Okay. Now let's take color, which I'm gonna take from here. Hello, Art Siren. How's your day been? Hello, Javian. I'm doing great. Thank you for stopping by the stream. What did you eat today? I didn't eat well, and I was complaining so much about how I've had like no time for anything lately. So I've been stressing. But how are you? I hope you're doing better than me. Oh, Aura, by the way, we were showing these off on stream earlier. Take a look right now on stream. Right here. Take a look. Boom. Look at these superstars. Obsessed, and they're so humongous. I love them. They're so much bigger than you think they are. And I got the stickers too. And they're also gigantic. Where am I gonna fit? Tell me, where am I gonna fit this? It's the size of my hand. Where am I gonna put this? I don't know. Help me out with that. And she said, I did not. My sister-in-law got it for us, which was super nice. Oh, how nice! That's great. Okay. Elle's skin tone. Super pale. Let's just fill that in. I know I still haven't posted link yet. I plan to, guys. Okay. I'm about to dig into some DQ popcorn chicken, yum, and I've been quite ecstatic for next week. What with DK Bonanza coming up in 5 days, everyone is so excited for this Donkey Kong game, my goodness. Well, good for you, that's awesome. I envy that, to have that to look forward to. I'm pretty, I don't really have much to currently, oh wait, that's not true. I am looking forward to season 2 of One Piece. That's what I'm living for right now. But yeah, that sounds great. Also DQ popcorn chicken, my goodness, yum. Y'all are you know, I always ask what people are eating because I love to eat, because food is my favorite thing ever. Like, my favorite time of day is, like, lunchtime. But, it also hurts me because then in the middle of stream, you guys set off my appetite, and I'm just like, why'd I ask? Alright. Next, his jeans. I love his low saturated, like, almost tealish jeans. By the way, this is just a quick side. You know what I'm watching right now? Since I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! All over again, I'm also watching real quick the Capsule Monster spin-off. Kayla, are you a fan of that? What do you think about the Capsule Monster spin-off? Yes, I enjoyed it. Yes, so did I. I really love it. Did you know that Capsule Monsters was commissioned by the West? I don't think that there's a Japanese version. I'm pretty sure there's only a dub. Unless they later changed that, I'm pretty sure that's how it was originally. Did you know that little trivia? That's neat. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's so cool. When I heard that, I was just like, why was that not a thing more? Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was doing so well that they commissioned a 12-part spin-off. They were like, hey, Japan, studios from Japan, this is hot stuff over here, so give us more. And they commissioned it, and they animated it based on what they wanted. They wanted like another game and stuff. So I thought that was really cool. Did I miss a spot? I knew it. I had a feeling I was missing. Let's just get that real quick. Okay. Next, his hair. It's crazy, crazy hair. No, not you. And Tim's always trying to steal back the spotlight. Gosh. Oh, music ended? So we can, oh whoops. Let's see, we should, we're still working on Death Note, so we'll play it again. Do another hour. Yeah, I love that spin-off because I love to see them in the armor doing the actual fighting rather than having the monsters do it. I think that's just such a cool twist. I would have liked to see more of that. But I want to see more in general. You already know my opinion on that. We need a remake now. What happened here? Why did this hair liner cut off? Let's fix that real quick. Okay. Oh, also, let me know in chat when you guys are ready to read Silver Fangs. Let me check. Everything's looking good. Yeah. Okay, everything looks fine. But yeah, I guess when we're finished the flats on this, we'll go ahead. This music is so long. We need topics. Let me think. Because I could continue talking about Death Note, but now knowing that Kayla's wants to give it a try, I don't want to spoil it, so we need to talk about something else. Let's see, right now, oh gosh, the only thing that I have cooking, other than commissions and Silver Fangs, I think there's one other fan. Oh yeah, I did another fan art of me and Yami that I forgot that I haven't posted yet. It's a small one, but I'm still gonna post it. Yeah, it's just been Silver Fangs because, guys, patrons have already begun reading chapter 5 and they are on my ass. Forgive my language. And I have to step on it for they catch up with me. I don't like this green table. Let me see how that looks. It's too bright. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's just see how that looks. Just fill that in. I don't know if this color is here to stay. It's a little obnoxious. Now, I think I'm gonna go with the blue. Okay. And I think I like the idea of having the backlight. I think I do like that. So now, okay, I have too many things open. I keep swapping between them. So let's close Link. Let's close Yami. Let's close. Oh, I can't close those. Okay, so we're gonna put some gradients now. Wait. Light source. Behind or in front? Behind. Let me try behind first. And then I'm going to steal this Sprite blue here. Like that. Let's see how I feel about that. Take this white. I like the backlight thing. What do you guys think? Yay, chapter 5. It's been a struggle. It's a hard one. The last time we struggled this much with the chapter was probably the first chapter, because the first chapter has to set it up well, and now this chapter, because it's going to be the end of the first volume, it has to both be a cliffy enough to make you want to keep reading, but it also has to conclude at least something. Like, it's got to feel like a satisfying read as one book without being like frustrated. Like you want to be satisfied, but you also don't want to have everything to keep reading. It's writing is hard. Yeah, I like that. It looks really good. Great, great, great. I'm glad you guys agree. Perfect. I like it too. So I just read the episode of Silver Fangs last night. Great, Bobo, that's awesome. So are you caught up? Because we're gonna read the latest episode together really soon. Shall we do that together now? Tell me in chat if now's a good time. Yes, okay. First, let me make sure I have the window, because I actually forgot to prepare for it. So, let's see. Hang on. No. Why isn't it showing up? Got it. Okay. Wait. Why does it look like that? There we go. Sorry, guys. I should have done this before. I forgot. Okay. So now put it behind the webcam. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I am. Okay, let's read together. Let's go. Let me pause the music. Since it's not the vibe, let's read together. Okay, so last time on Silver Fangs, they were talking about... Yeah, they were talking about their jobs, right? To write something interesting. They're clearly some sort of journalist for... they said that they write for things for younger people, so audience that's younger. And Robin was talking about how they should go out and be bold, like the city, in the same way the city does. City's always moving. You can see in the background there, like, you see the docks and stuff, and like shipping ships, shipping containers, and all that stuff. And yeah, so it's a very hustle bustle city, and that's what she's saying. Like, we should go be like them. And then Kyle, he's looking through the Metallic magazine right now because Alice stated that she is writing something on their friend Caroline. So that's where we are. And he says, forget that garbage. We should post more stuff like this. And he shows the spread. And there she is. Now that's Fallon, which we've only seen in the past so far. We can go back and see her in a second. And their faces. Hang on. Let me see this again. We need to be bold and not shy away from any metaphorical fire. If we can do that, then maybe we can make something we can be proud of. Forget that garbage. We should post more stuff like this. I can just hear the sound in my head. No way! She's the worst! How can you say that about someone you don't even know? That attitude won't help you make connections, let alone friends. Hint, hint, for those who've been reading, they do know who she is. Kyle doesn't know that. Wait. We actually do have a friend among the police. Nate! He's a throwback. I can't believe he totally disappeared on us, dropped off the map completely. I remember the last time we spoke about him was when Sutton found out he was a cop in the city. And there's Nate. Speaking of Sutton, how's he handling... Speaking of, how's Sutton handling your late nights? We'll do commentary in a second. Okay, let's just read it quickly. He's been gaming a lot more. He really likes to show off his save files. Better that than him forgetting to clock out at work again. Or he's doing something you wouldn't like. With another person we lost contact with. I'd kill him. He's definitely going to be Sutton's best man. And there's Hunter on the front page of Metallic Magazine. Hunter Shade, interview with award-winning actor. I treat my body like a temple. There's so many references here. Okay, hang on. 5 fitness secrets that keep him healthy. Who has a chance with this heartthrob? And that's the end of the episode. So there's so much in here to unpack we have to get to. Bobo's saying Awuga to Fallon. Fallon's looking like a queen. We're gonna get back to that in a second. Their faces. Uh-oh, droll. Yeah, okay, so there's so much here to unpack. So first of all, let's go back to the beginning. So Fallon Rose. Let me duplicate this tab real quick. Okay. Go to return to Silver Fangs. And let's go back to the last time we saw Fallon, which was in the past. No, wait, I have a better idea. Let's go back to when she was first mentioned, which was, I believe, this episode. And the reason why I want to show you guys that is to see, to compare the faces. Hang on. Is it not this episode? Because I don't know if you guys remember when Fallon was mentioned for the first time. Alice and Robin make a similar, like, distorted face. It's really funny. Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, so he goes, wait, we can't forget about Fallon. And they think still not big fans of her, huh? This is 7 years ago, okay? And then 7 years later. That's so funny. I need to do a before and after shot of this. Look at them. They don't like her. And it's funny because we don't have the context yet of why they don't like her. They just don't. But based on what we do know, just looking at her, I'd hate her too. You know, like, sheesh, Fallon, what the heck? Fallon is actually so much fun to draw. She's so beautiful, and just drawing her is so much fun. So things never change. I know, it's hilarious. Okay, and so then when we keep going, Alice says we actually do have a friend among the police, and that's because in recent episodes, Robin was on hold with the police because she's trying to get, like, content to write about, and there's, like, rumors about the cops doing something on the east or the west end of the city. I don't remember if it was east or west. It's funny because it's like, MJ, this is your series. I know, the little details. Every detail matters, so I actually have to, I actually keep notes and stuff of what's going on to make sure that everything is consistent. Yeah, so over here. Right here, rumors, east end of the city. Yeah, it's the east. So Alice is remember like, hey, wait a second, we have a friend among the police. So this is like her suggesting like maybe this is our way to like get the information. And they're remembering Nate, and she's saying, he's a throwback. I can't believe how he totally disappeared on us, dropped off the map completely. I remember last time we spoke about him was when Sutton found out he was a cop in the city. So that isn't really clear on like when they stopped talking to Nate, but obviously from 7 years ago, over time, we just don't know how long, they lost contact with him for whatever reason. Maybe, you know, I'm not telling you that this is the reason. Obviously I can't spoil, but what I'm going to assume, what readers can assume, is that you know, friends, they part ways, things happen, like they just don't keep in touch forever. Sometimes people just get busy with life, they just lose track of each other. It totally happens, it's normal. And then this reference right here, she asks how's Sutton handling your late nights, because Alice is working late, and she says he's been gaming a lot more and he really likes to show off his save files. And guys, that's a reference from another episode, and I know it's hard to catch them all because updates are slower, but it is another reference, and I'll show you. And I believe it is this episode. Let's see. No. It is not this episode, it's too far. I think it's as early as this one. Let's see. Nope, this is when... Yeah, this is when he calls Hunter ugly. That's not it. I think it might be this one then. Let me check. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Don't go away. Let's see, this is when they talk about September surprise. Which one is it? No, this is, they're still talking to Clyde. It's not, I don't think it's when Clyde is there. Let me go further back. Is it as far as back as this? Because I remember Hunter says, Alice hates me, so what lie did you feed her, right? And he says... Okay. At this point, I'm gonna like check them all. My goodness. Is it the last one? Is it in the finale? No way. Not the finale. The end of the scene. Wow, it is. Okay, so we're here. Sorry guys, thanks for being patient. Yeah, so right here, Sutton says, or Hunter says, Alice hates me, so what lie did you feed her? And Sutton says, I told her I had this old thing I had to straighten out and I was going to game after. What if she snoops the time logged? Left the game running. So, with that context, this is actually hilarious because she's like, how was he handling your late nights? And he's been seeing Hunter, which Alice does not support for some reason. We can make some guesses. Tell me in chat why you think she hates Hunter. Because they were all friends before, and 7 years later she can't stand him. And she's saying, he's been gaming a lot more, he loves to show off his save file. So that's literally Sutton being like, look how long I played today. I've been here all day, totally innocent, not seeing Hunter, just playing video games all night long. He's lying. And then you see more evidence that she doesn't like him right here because she says, or he's doing something you wouldn't like with another person we lost contact with. And she's like, I'd kill him. So she's saying, she was just like, oh my gosh. She's like, if Sutton was seeing Hunter all this time, I would murder him. She doesn't support Sutton being friends with him. And, Kayla, ooh, yeah. So that's the situation. She's just like, I would kill him if he was doing that. And she's like, he's totally gonna be Sutton's best man because Sutton and Alice are getting married. And see, they're referring to Hunter, who's on the front of the magazine. So, and Robin also said, doing something you wouldn't like with someone you lost contact with. So basically, that's more info. She's saying that they lost contact with Hunter too. So they're not really talking to Hunter or to Nate. But it seems like Sutton and Robin and Alice, obviously, are still in contact. And you can assume Caroline as well, since Caroline and Alice are best friends and Alice is writing something on Caroline. And it's even through the text message exchange, Caroline's on her way. And we also saw Caroline, the photo of her winning the tennis tournament. You can see Sutton in the background supporting her. So those four are still in contact, but Nate and Hunter, not really. Aside from Hunter still in contact with Sutton and Sutton lying about it. So, yeah. And then, of course, we get these super awesome shots of Hunter and Fallon, which, by the way, guys, if you want to support Silver Fangs, it's right there. Right there. I think those are great pieces, personally. I could be biased. Absolutely. This is my favorite of Hunter so far now. This is my new favorite, and I really love how Fallon looks, too. I love them both so much. So, yeah. That's the episode. We are done. Let's get back to it. Let's finish this. Get the music back on. All right. What'd you guys think? Was that fun? I hope it was fun for you guys. I'm biased. I love it. The girls are drooling for Sutton and I'm fanboying over Fallon. Well, I don't blame you. Fallon is a total queen. Hey, if you want to support and get the print of Fallon to hang. Oh, why are you disturbing my plug? How rude.
The best stories aren't about.
Let me just skip this ad. Anyways, I was saying, if you want to support Silver Fangs a little further and get that hot Fallon magazine feature to hang, you know, above wherever you're spending the most of your time, like I have a Tem right here, which you can't see, but I do. I have him. I also have him as 2 acrylic standees, and I have 2 figures of him. He's kind of all over the place, and stickers that I have to figure out what to do with, but that's a different topic. I will definitely be getting the magazine cover one eventually. Oh, Kayla, you already got the photo shoot one. It's okay. But thank you. That's so sweet. But yeah. Let's continue. Where were we? Yeah, shadows. Let's do the shadows now. So, with the backlight, this would be darkened. Like that. Okay. Now we're gonna come in here. Oh, I also forgot something. Send you a 3-minute preview of the DK game for you to check out later. Sure thing. No problem. Forgot to fill in these details. Okay. So with the backlight, this is going to be all filled in. Right. So this area here. Son needs his own magazine cover. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy that you say that, Kayla, because hang on. You made me have to check Patreon real quick. Let me just, because sometimes I forget what we've posted or like yet. Let me see real quick. No, you haven't got it yet. Okay, so soon. Let me check the calendar. Hang on. Yeah, soon. You're gonna get it soon. So basically, gosh, how can I say this without giving it away? The campaign, the next Kickstarter campaign, is going to have a Sutton-focused aesthetic. I think that's the best way I can say. You can kind of guess where I'm going with this if you paid attention to like the last campaign and like the artwork and all that. So you're kind of getting what you want. That's all I'm saying. I already said too much. Okay, so we're gonna have all of this darkened like this. Basically just selecting where the light will not be hitting. Okay, let's fill that in. Okay, and I'm gonna quickly blend here. Good. Now, all of this, yeah. This should all be darkened. And technically this as well, like that. Backlights are always a little trickier for me. Doing my best. Like that. This can be totally covered up. This. Yeah, that hand is all messed up. You gotta fix that. But this is all correct. This would be. But this. Let's redo that. I feel like there was something briefly posted about him being a focus. So yeah, it's pretty much. All I can say is that if you remember the what was it called? The premiere artworks? That's your hint. And I'm really excited for it. Okay, right on, great. I think it would be really appropriate too, because in I think that Sutton got a decent amount of screen time in Volume 1, I think. So I think that gives I think that's earned him some kind of attention in the first, well, in the campaign for the first full volume. Okay, all of this should be dark as well. Okay. Needs to be darker. It's not enough, and this should be darker too. It's coming together. It's looking right, I think. Right? Like this is looking good. Just fill that. Totally. Yeah, I think this is looking right. This and some folds there, and all of this will be cloaked in shadow. Like that. Oh. Forgot up here. Silly me. I'm also upgrading my PS4s to a Pro model so I can have HD game. Oh my gosh. Bubble, how on earth do you afford all this stuff? Seriously. Like you were, that's lucky. Very cool. Okay. Oops. Let's do that. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna add a little bit more shadow in here. It's pre-owned, it's pretty cheap, but I also look for deals and just working a lot from between. Yeah, that's great. Nice, you got a deal. That's always so it's always so satisfying. I usually always buy my stuff secondhand as well. Okay, I think with the shadows we're almost done. And then we'll do the highlights, which for me is the fun part. Well, that's not true. I think there's a lot of fun parts. I just lose interest really fast. I always want to move on to the next thing. That's one of the reasons I didn't go into animation. You know, when I was a teenager, I wanted to do animation. And then I realized that the amount of time it takes just to, like, animate a couple of frames, I was like, heck no, I get bored too fast. I like variety and I like to experiment. Okay. Fill that in. Looks good, looks good. Now let's darken it even more. Let's play with that. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Now let's add some highlights, which I'm gonna steal from UL. Yeah. Over here. So for a backlight, this should be bright. Right? Like that. Let's see. Right? You know what? I'm proud of myself. That came out way better than I thought. I just need to... Goes a little too deep. This is me being perfectionist. Give me a moment. These studies have been really fun because not only has it been a chance to practice anatomy, and not only has it been a chance to draw husbandos too, but I've been really having fun experimenting with the lighting, which is something I don't get to do that much. So that's been really cool. Let's see. Oh, I appreciate you, MJ. You're doing a great job. Hello, Katie. Shout out, Katie. Katie gets a shout out right now. She plays a lot of games, guys, and she's so sweet. So sweet. She's so awesome. Go follow her. For sure. How are you doing, Katie? How are you?
Are you ready for the Fill the Grill event at Grocery Outlet? It's happening July
Hang on.
11th through
I got it.
13th, Friday.
Here we go. But yeah, how are you doing? If I didn't catch your message too late, are you streaming tonight? What are you up to? So now I'm going to do the highlights on his hair. Thank you, I'm good, tired from work, just finished dinner, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. I was just venting a lot because I feel like I've had like no time lately, and it only seems that now things are slowing down, so it's been rough to catch up on all of these things I have to do. But I'm just glad that I finally have a moment to breathe. Yeah, oh, I was also showing these, because, you know, speaking of acrylic standees, take a look. Look what I just got. People wouldn't know this, but I actually really like acrylic standees because they're collapsible. I was saying earlier that I don't like figures as much because they're so, let's go, I know, right? Because figures are dust collectors for me, and I live in a very cramped, tight space right now, so this is like the ideal, like, you know, and they're so, because they take up so few space, I can like swap them out. They're just really cool. I love acrylic standees. I didn't know that. That I love acrylic standees? Yes, I do. I do love them. I don't have that many, and the ones I do are just of Yami. But just for now, you know, because I'm about to get like an extra special one from you. MJ, have you seen K-pop Dinner Hunter, if that's right? I've heard of it. I've heard it's blowing up like crazy. Tell me about it. Do you recommend? Yeah, we'll be getting another one soon. Demon. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I have to give it a check. If it's popping off, I have to check it out for myself, right? I'm not that big into K-pop, but I do like their songs that I like. Yeah, people keep suggesting that I check it out. I keep seeing it everywhere too, but I'm glad I'm not the only one who hasn't seen it yet. You're not. I know, I keep seeing it everywhere. Maybe I should, if the girlies are all saying that it's worth, so I'll have to check it out. I'm just gonna wait about a minute for ads to disappear for Katie. I'm just gonna come in here. And just add a couple of notable spots. Okay, we back. So Katie says that I want to commission you something so bad for something, but I'm moving soon. What is it? Because you always tell me so many ideas all the time. What's the latest tea? Tell me. It's been, yeah. Because you're moving. It's always something, right? Like it's a mood.
You promised us that bike ride.
Okay, okay. No, we want Death Note music, no bike rides. Too many ads. I know. But just remember it helps your fellow creators, alright? I try to pause and like wait for them to be over. But if you want to be a peach, you can always subscribe to the channel and you'll never get an ad. And you'd be doing me a favor. Okay, just... I like how this is looking. I want to get me and my biased from Demon Hunters baby Saja? Is that how you say it? Because no one saw him picking him? Do you mean no one saw me picking him? Is that what you meant to say? Why? Is he like... Why would it be a surprise? Is he like a not so popular one? Do explain. This... That looks good to me. Like that. A little bit of highlights right there. Let's also just do this. Maybe that's the computer light behind him. Love it. What do you guys think? I'm loving where this is going. He looks so majestic in a weird way beside the computer. Which once you know, when you know the context of like Elle's story, it's actually quite poetic. I think maybe I'll put like some text over here. Like next to him in front in that empty space of like some of some of my favorite quotes or my favorite thing he says. He's really baby-faced. Okay, I'm gonna go check. Send you a picture. Okay, let me real quick grab it. This is what Katie just sent me. So you like the teal one. Why is that weird? That's totally fine. Teal, hey, I love teal, you know? But is this the animation style of the movie? Like, is this what it looks like? Are they based on like a real K-pop band, or is this like a fictional? Like, tell me about this. I don't know anything about this. I don't know, I guess people thought he wasn't my type. I don't see why not. Like, your type... You've had a variety of different kinds of hubbies. It's based on like K-pop, on the K-pop tropes. Yeah, but like, are they like a real band, or are they like a fictional band? It's true. Thank you. Yeah, I've noticed some variety. So this doesn't surprise me. I think this is cool. Now I'm just going to come in and add. Okay, why? Like, that's so weird. We got through the first hour with like no ads. Now we're just getting a bunch of them. Anyways, oh, they're fictional. I can not type. I'm sorry, but yes, that's the animation style. It follows a girl K-pop group, and the boys are their rivals. That sounds fun. That's a fun little. So there's a lot of music. I'm assuming, of course. I will definitely, for sure, put it on the list. That and the Superman movie. Just give me one moment. Let me respond to the IRL bestie. Okay. Let's continue. But yeah, see, now I'm just adding some extra lines that doesn't actually make any sense to the light source, but this is just a style choice. Like, this is like the ArtSirenMJ touch. This part can totally have some light, so let me just do that. But yeah, it's totally interesting. It looks very unique. I'm going to, and I like music, so I'll look into it. This music is totally it right now, since I'm like going quickly and almost done. Let me add a little bit of reflective light on this thread here. Okay, highlight the table right there, like that. Okay. A little more here. Sorry guys, I know I'm just concentrated. And I'm not really talking that much. I think I want to go harder on the shadows still. Let me see. Yeah, a little harder on that. And another thing that I think would be cool to do, so I'm going to duplicate this. Hang on. I'm cooking, hang on. Gonna bring this out.
Yo, let me get some of those crackers.
Oh wait, I just realized I did it wrong. Hang on.
They're not just snacks. They're
Hang on.
crispers. They're different. They don't
Wait.
fit into
I
simplistic
missed something.
paradigms. They're from the north, so they're in a league of their own. Bold,
Okay.
fierce, like balling in the snow at 20
Do
below.
that.
Define all expectations. They're crispers. They never swear.
I don't care about crispers. Do not care. I care. You know when I will care about something like that? When I'm out at the mall. Okay, put ads when I'm shopping, not when I'm working. Oh my gosh, I did it wrong again. I copied the grid. I'm not supposed to copy the grid. Ah! Okay, hang on. Hang on. Sheesh. Okay. There. Okay, that adds a little bit of depth. That's all I was trying to do. Sheesh. Back to the highlight. Nice. I like the double intensity. Perfect. I think we're done actually. Let me grab my my stamp. Ooh, that's neat. It is, right? I'm totally glad you think so. Now I just have to think of like which quote to use. But also, let's brighten up the contrast a little. See if that looks better or worse. Neither. I actually think the brightness and contrast is good, just a little bit less of it. Yeah. That looks good. Let's save it. And we're done. We're done. But before we go, because relax, I have to think of a quote. In the meantime, Kayla, you were so kind and generous with your tip today. I want to hear your thoughts on what we should stream next time. But since tomorrow I have another long week of work, so I'll be swamped till 26. Yeah, you know, work is good, you know? Wow, I love it. Thank you, Bobo. It looks really good. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna post a link as soon as I can, and then I'll try to keep things in order. Oh, there's still one more thing I want to try doing real quickly. No. Forget what I said. It's good. For next time, the girls' anatomy study. That is an option, but I want to give Kayla a little bit of authority here because she tipped $20 to my Ko-fi goal. That's a lot. And last stream, I think she tipped the same. So that's a lot of support from Kayla. And give me a second. Struggling. Ugh. That's a lot of support from Kayla, and I think that she's deserved a little recognition. So while we wait to hear from her, let's put on some quieter tunes as we wind down. Okay. I think the How to Train a Dragon Con would be cool. Really? Are you sure? That's all? If you say so. The Girls Anatomy study will come later then. Yes, yes. Maybe the time after that, you know? But, I think that's everything. We finished it. I think it turned out great. I had to recommend to Katie. Stop it. Stop it. You're too sweet. If I get something else, I'll let you know. No problem. No problem. You just keep me in the loop. Gosh, you know, I think it's a good thing that the stream ended early because now maybe I can actually go and finish that Silver Fangs page after all because I am so concerned about that. I want to talk to you guys, but I don't really have much to talk about. I mean, other than like, I mean, both shops have been updated, so that's news. Everything that I have to share is all behind the scenes stuff, so. Attempt playing with kitties. I don't mind that. It's actually cute. It's actually cute. I might do. We can do that as like a 20-minute challenge next stream. Just quickly sketch that and see how quickly I could do it or something like that. But keep brainstorming, and before the next stream, just let me know what you come up with. Or even if you have multiple ideas, just Luna and Smokey. Who's Smokey? Why don't I know who Smokey is? But yeah, keep shooting the ideas at me and I'll just do like whichever the one that I like the most. Donkey Kong and Pauline is an idea for a challenge. Bobo, I can't do stuff like that. I need to do something that either a big chunk of my audience will like, or at least Kayla has to want it. Smokey was my kitty. Oh! I would love that. That would be lovely. I would love to do that. That's so sweet. But let's see real quick. Who's streaming right now? Who's streaming? Oh, Katie's streaming right now with her sister, or Aura streaming. Yeah, we'll go raid the twins because they're adorable. Just let her know that the siren sent you. And yeah, thank you so much. Catch you next time. Bye.